Boom shakalaka, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters around the world. It is your boy Krishool, aka the esoteric noetic, aka the chocolate Nubian soul brother from Ghana, West Africa. I drop the wisdomatic truth bombs here in Melbourne, Australia. I give it to you live uncensored. You know I'm true blue. I'm on team. Listen to those birds. They know I'm true blue. Ladies and gentlemen, be sure to like the video, subscribe, click on the bell, tell your friends, tell your mom, drop some comments, let us know what it is. Oh, big announcement for you all. Ladies and gentlemen, you ready for it? Take a deep breath. Next month, I have David Icke, the original gangster of wisdomatic truth bombs, the master purveyor of esoteric noetic sciences, the historian, the public speaker, the writer, the author of, I think he's going on his 23rd book now. Some of you may be familiar with his work, no doubt. He is coming on the Krishool Journey podcast. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned. Be sure to check out my podcast on iTunes. I'll be sharing it on Spotify as well. I've decided to start uploading my podcast to Spotify. Stay tuned. I might be uploading it onto YouTube. I'm going to try to upload some clips, see how that goes. Hopefully it won't get flagged or I won't get banned. We'll see what happens. But it's going to be very interesting. David Icke has got some very controversial views, to say the least. You may have listened to some of his live broadcasts on London Real with Brian Rose. I think he did 5 where they delved into the pandemic, the lockdowns, his thoughts on Boom Shakalaka 19, if you know what I mean. They went into essentially all of David's work coming into fruition. Of course, that is not true. It's a conspiracy theory, and none of all of these machinations that David Icke is talking about, that the government is trying to bring forth, are actually happening. Everything is fantastic. I think you all should do as you're told. Don't worry about these crazy conspiracy theories. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be discussing all of that and more. We'll be talking about the Alien Disclosure Project, the reptilian agenda, the Illuminati, Freemasons, all of the crazy, weird science and freaking magic that yours truly likes to discuss. I'm going to be going deep into that. I've been following David's work for a long time. Back in the mid-90s, as a little kid, I'd listen to him on the Jeff Rentz program, and he has been one of the most prolific figures in my life talking about what's going on in the world. He is truly the OG when it comes to this stuff. But I'm going to be getting some other very amazing disseminators of wisdomatic truth bombs on my podcast in the upcoming weeks. I have the Deactivist, a Melbourne-based content creator that makes a lot of funny videos trying to waken people up to the craziness that is going on in the world right now. Going to be looking forward to the discussion with him. Going to be uploading that next week sometime. Also, I'm going to be interviewing Yasmina. Yasmina is someone that has cooked up quite the storm over the last few weeks. She is the owner of a business called Kamina High Vibe Frequency Salon. And she made the announcement not long ago that she would not be allowing anyone that had been, wait for it, boom shakalaka, to come into her store. Now, as you'd imagine, that's created quite the media uproar, and she's been swamped with a lot of interest. People around the world, a lot of people have been condemning her actions, and a lot of people have been praising her actions. And it's created a lot of debate in regards to what's going on. Her choice to do this, strangely enough, her announcement was flagged as misinformation, which I find interesting. The very idea that you've chosen not to allow people to come into your store because you're not sure about the effects that this may be having on your staff if certain people have been boom shakalaka. That apparently was misinformation. But anyway, we'll be getting into all of that. Yasmina is someone that has a lot of controversial views in regards to what is going on right now, as am I. So we'll no doubt have a lot to talk about. So stay tuned for that. But ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned to this channel if you want to stay up to date with what is going on in the world. Not just here in Melbourne, Australia, all around the world. I'm going to be speaking to people talking about freedom, society, culture, the boom shakalaka, sex, drugs, and rock and roll, and everything in between. We certainly are in a time where months feel like days. We are certainly at a time where we are seeing a tremendous amount of change transpire. And what we do in these few months is really going to set the tone for the new world. What kind of world do you want to be living in, ladies and gentlemen? Well, whether or not you share this content, whether or not you stand up and speak about this, whether or not you were armed with the information in order to persuade people, to awaken people to the truth, sometimes determines the world that you live in. So I'm going to be doing my very best to bring you everything that is going on in this world, to disseminate the truth bombs and awaken the woke. So stay tuned. Peace out, keep it real, don't drive and text. This is your chocolate Nubian soul brother, the esoteric noetic. Illuminate your minds with wisdom, strengthen your will with love, purge all negative thought patterns from your existence. Sure to check out the Telegram group. Sure to check out the Hive post that you can access via Peaked. All the links are below. Until next time, Krishool.
What is liberty?
What the? Who says you can't build muscle on a vegan diet?
What's it like being a hottie in the vegan community?
There are no political solutions, only technological ones.
The economics of the system don't allow multiple competing systems to survive.
Engineering, technology, these arts of humanity, they are magic.